Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa Hammer Time.
Yeah, I accidentally hit a button before we recorded, so...
Hello, we're jumping right into this. This is the investigation scene.
Yeah.
And what do we see? There's hammers and some of them are missing.
Could the Jessup have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have been obviously used a lot. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Did someone wash it recently?
Why?
Spotless hammer?
Okay.
Okay, let's talk to Hina.
So,
Hey,
I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked.
And when we came as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing.
The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Alright, Sakura, what do you have to say?
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like my help?
You know what? Yes. Yeah, let's look back on things.
This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search.
As soon as we split up, Kyoko disappeared.
After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room, on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her.
Oh,
Meaning,
wait, no.
just after. Oh,
That was me, meaning just after 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume.
Hold on there for just a second.
Yeah?
What door is that?
Yeah, it's the door to the... This is the rec room, and outside is, that door leads to the hallway.
Okay, that door leads to the hallway. Okay.
It was Robo Justice.
Okay.
It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away.
Alright, I'll take this over.
After meeting with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Yeah, we got the flashback. She saw someone moving. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that...
Celeste screamed. This time she'd apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor.
Alright, back. Yeah, we heard this. Ran off.
And then,
More flashback. Came from downstairs. Hifumi.
at that point,
At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when you got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
however,
but at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time.
Because
Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka.
and that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right?
Screen pillow, if you please.
Scream pillow?
Screen pillow.
I'm sure I know what happened. Ooh boy!
I think Legend figured it out already. Then you, me, and Byakuya all head back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran to Celeste, who arrived to tell us something very unusual. That the body had disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office and discovered that the corpse was in fact gone.
Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room.
Alright,
Okay.
blah blah. This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began to search for both of the missing bodies. After some time,
Celeste told us we'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
and that was there that we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that's what brings us up to now.
Looking back, things have certainly been very active.
No shit! This is one of the reasons I hate this chapter. Actually,
If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, so here's the key, my opinion, to this whole thing.
yeah,
The timing.
the timing.
The timing. Both bodies were discovered at the same time. That
Is the
is
thing.
impossible. It couldn't be possible.
Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, he died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body. There's a tar blade under his body. The killer used this to move the body. That way he wouldn't leave any blood behind when he moved the body. Blue tarp.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
There's also this dolly.
Doesn't have a handle. Okay. Used to move the statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Which means it might have been used to move the body.
There's a blood stain on it. Alright. Repository dolly. Alright, this fat tub of lard. Whose big cold body. I doubt that body's cold yet.
His really big body. I mean, how on earth was a killer able to move someone so big?
From the nurse's office where we discovered it to the repository. That's up to the 3rd floor from the 1st.
Oh, how the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. Think about it later for now.
Fumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3. Wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. His glasses. His body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood.
But now they're clean.
Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that and why? Alright. Byakuya, you got anything to say, you son of a bitch?
Yaki.
No, wait.
Oh, wait.
Here you go.
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died...
Yeah, he said Hiro's name. He said Yasuhiro.
In other words,
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity in that weird costume?
Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered.
Not wrong, technically.
Because he is the fool of the century, you see.
There's Byakuya. I mean, he is kind of dumb.
But I feel like this plan is kind of smart, which means it can't be him.
There are a few other things, like why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
I doubt that. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me, why did they bother killing two
What?
people?
What?
Because as the rules say, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. By killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means.
Is everything okay?
that's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
What's with that attitude?
But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Oh no!
Is the serious word? Don't be an asshole like you were in the second trial, you fucking dickwaffle. Okay, blah blah blah. Is there anything else in here? No. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository.
Which means someone had to have been inside the repository.
Door can only be locked from inside the repository. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when he ejected, someone had already gone into the repository and locked the door.
In other words, the killer was already there when they were starting to look around.
Yes.
Two planes, okay, so that means someone had to have been inside.
Yep. They're playing, let's see, first the nurse's office, the equipment room. Alright. Let me go ahead and pull up the map.
I can't help but think of suppository whenever I hear the word repository.
Okay, first floor.
And I suppose it's appropriate because, as you say, this is a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite trials, aside from the Fruit Room one in Danganronpa 2.
Alright, so let's check out this crime scene. Hey, Celeste.
Alright, let's hear your account first. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, you know, I'm checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone.
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so.
The guy must have been like 400 pounds.
Oh, that's lowballing it.
Okay, you know what?
That's low butterballing it.
I am actually looking at this. Hifumi Yamada.
Oh wait, no.
He's 350, almost.
He's almost 300 pounds. No, he's over 300 pounds. And he's 5'7".
So he's shorter than either of us.
But he's heavier than probably both of us combined.
And I'm
Good God. And he also has a chest size.
Well, of course, he's got tits.
He's got movies! Hopefully not the size of Australia. That's another game.
Okay, let's see. I can't think of anything else, but... Okay, so we got Celeste's account. So...
I already have a theory as to how the body was moved, and it's not the dolly.
The normal trash can. There's something inside. A glass cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Ah, did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Gee, where have we seen that character from? Anyway, there's this. Justice Hammer 3, used to kill Hifumi, so someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Okay. A refrigerator. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Anything else in here? You're putting the pieces together, aren't you, Legend?
I already did, but I'm like, oh man! The killer is surprisingly clever.
Alright, we gotta go to the physics lab. Alright. Into the physics lab and into the back room to take a look at the shit going on in there. I really wish you could just warp into there, but oh well.
This isn't a space-time continuum nonsense. Hello? What's with those tracks on the floor?
First off...
Hey! Oh, please.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay. So, there's some kind of tire marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me, about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could the blood come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body would move from... Yep. Both rooms are on the third floor, should have definitely been possible.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. This is a total mystery. Let's see. Tarp. Alright, anything else? There's this hammer. This hammer 4, used to kill Taka. Okay, is there anywhere else I can go? Let me just double check if she has anything else to say.
Yeah, it's the same dialogue.
Yep, leaving the equipment room. Okay. I'm actually a little confused as to where... Oh,
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
you have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this.
Meet in the dining hall.
This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well.
Well, the penmanship is pretty remarkable, so it left an
It's
impression.
all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap.
What is?
Things grow ever more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye.
Yasuhiro's message. So, something about this, his handwriting, or the letter itself, has something to do with this.
And then there's the trap message.
Let's see.
And we're not talking about him this time.
No, not Chihiro. Bless his soul. Alright. So, we need to go to Hero's room. Alright. So...
My god! This room looks like hell!
Okay, so Hero's room is right next to
There it is.
Hifumi's room.
Very interesting.
Door's unlocked. Guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say... Alright.
Alright, I like how you took a step back and then took a step forward before you jumped in.
I'm not surprised about the stuff in here. Kinds of weird stuff. Where did he even get it all from?
More importantly, it still hasn't turned up yet.
Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Alright, so these boxes for starters.
I think there's something in the cardboard box.
Blueprints for something and something to make it out of. Looks like cardboard, plastic, and tape. And paper and plaster. Is this Robo Justice?
And it's in Hero's room.
But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Alright. This bed.
Oh, I think I know what the clue what's referencing. Okay, let's
Okay.
go on. Let's go on.
Normal bed. Alright. That soundless bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How's the bathroom even get this dirty?
You don't want to know. You do not want to know what kind of voodoo witchcraft he has been doing in his alone time.
Alright, I'm wondering where else. And I guess that's it. Makoto! Big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What?
Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Ran up to the second floor as fast as I could.
There they are. On the far end? My gosh.
Kyoko! And
I mean,
Ew. Man, I have had the worst day.
Hiro?
Hero?
oh,
Yeah, dude, who else would it be?
That's a good question.
Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me like I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Of course it was the No, you don't. Oh, someone slapped his freaking face back and forth.
Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Oh wait, I guess I should talk to Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
don't
Thank
be
you.
mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy.
Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
There was something I had to check up on.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
I can't. Never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly,
She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know how people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
first of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
Well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, I don't even know how that happened. When I woke up, and there I was here.
I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Well, I don't know what's up to this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help.
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
see.
That's a clasp from. There's a clasp from the back that's keeping you from getting it off. This looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you could get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
Took everyone's help, and slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit.
Okay, so that's actually a clue in itself.
Yeah,
Hiro can't.
put on the suit. Or take it off.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually we got all the pieces off.
Whew, free at last.
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then.
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in the room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious. The one who put on this costume and went around attacking
That's
everyone
terrible.
was Hiro.
Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
Tie me up?
Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
Right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment.
Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You can talk your way. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed him.
What? Kill Hero? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're going to be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a bit, Ina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Wait a minute. You can't bend at the waist. How the hell would you pick up a body at all in a costume like that?
And also, how would you move the dolly? You have to bend down to push the dolly.
Yeah,
That's not a very
which
nice thing to
means
say.
this costume wasn't designed to be used for the... It was designed for the murder.
It was designed to stand up.
It was designed to stand up.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean,
We don't know
it seems
anything for
pretty
sure.
clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
That is possibly true.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then...
Makoto, go ahead.
Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces on the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. See? I told you it was impossible.
You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
There's another costume. There must have been one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. We don't necessarily know that the person in the costume was the one who did the murder.
Yeah.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence?
You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Here's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, isn't that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me?
Robo-Justice costume has been added to the truthful listing.
Alright. Anything else you want to say, Kyoko? Looks like she's lost a thought. Not in the mood to talk. Alright, Hero, you start talking.
If you don't mind telling me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it?
Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What? 2 people?
The worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it! I know who did
So
it!
then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
At least 30%.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
What, unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
And I...
then.
No, the note!
Nope.
Last night, everyone slipped a weird note. Someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what that said: I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Mama Kuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then, for some reason, I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or
Just
something.
the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
What, really? I told you.
Chloroform.
Someone else is trying to set me up.
And he's not wrong.
A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite even a piece of that bait that floats in front of you.
Aw.
Well,
Wow,
I
he was being harsh!
Sorry, Yasuhiro is kind of an idiot.
He deserves the harshness from the sweetest girl. Okay, fair enough.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right?
I'm willing to bet you'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I totally relate. Anyway,
No, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
just a second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
as I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious?
And we got Yasuhiro's account.
Which will actually be very crucial to this case.
Yep.
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero.
No, it's like I said.
Worse.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why...
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
Given the fact that he spent 1,000,000 yen on a crystal ball...
Either he's successful enough to go for it, or he really is that dumb.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
You're right. I need to go look for the second suit in that note. Please don't fail me now.
He is taller than everyone, from what I gathered, so...
Guess better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Now that's a sight I'd like to see.
No.
Hi. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem.
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
No.
To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Shall we go?
Okay.
Thanks. Now then, shall we? I'm
hey,
glad we're teaming up with Kyoko one last time.
So, okay.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
I've heard that so many times from Ducky from NCIS.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
anyway.
Anyway, we have to hurry, before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then, show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way now. Alright, where the heck? Okay, gotta pull up the map. So, thoughts at the moment, Legend?
My thoughts at the moment?
Yep.
As you said, this is a very, very convoluted
And an annoying case.
But I do say that all of the clues are pointing in a particular direction. And while I don't have a complete and total 3D image of what exactly happened, I do believe I know who done it. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the particulars to how it was done. Hifumi and Taka.
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a
So
moment.
then,
Well then, let's get started.
She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
Monokuma was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Her movements were so smooth, she was almost calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright, what'd you find, Kyoko?
let's see.
Makoto, I found something.
Hey,
You did?
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
He did?
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a
so
watch.
then,
Take a look.
It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moved. Oh,
That's actually Kyoko again, but we'll go ahead and move on. It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
so that would mean the watch broke sometime just after
That's
6.
right.
Oh, shit. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you!
Yeah, yeah, we've seen this.
in other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it wouldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch
However-
added to it. That's not all. Oh,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
you're right. There's something white there.
Oh my. Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Kaka's cold, dead hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a
that
clue,
right?
does it?
I wonder about that.
Kyoko turned to
So
Hifumi's
then-
body.
I actually wonder if my voice is coming up on the recording.
No, I'm seeing it move. So,
You're seeing it move, okay. Then let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own.
alright, got that scrap of paper. Alright, talk to Kyoko again for Hifumi.
So, did you find... Oh wait, that's
Did you find anything?
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
A wad of
that's
paper?
right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see?
In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up.
Well, and I think of how it's stuck down his pants, it's like, better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so
That sounds very familiar.
That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it?
His said 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
2 notes to 2 different people.
But the time is different.
Yep. But the note, yeah,
is that
that's what we
right?
said. Hold on.
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
Huh?
So
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
Could you explain a little more?
Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no
So-
idea.
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Taka had the note,
hey,
and yet the note was down Hifumi's pants.
2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this
Is
time,
that
right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
The handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Okay,
E-handbook headed to the truth bullets.
here we go.
Okay, Bear. Look at him sipping that martini. Where's that blood?
I'm just going to be sipping my water.
To begin, like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Fuck you!
Would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where an investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah, you're
Shall
right.
we go?
Well, we'd better get going.
Okay. And with that, we will see you all in the next episode.
Where we perform the class trial. Will we live? Will we die? Is Legend's prediction true? Can Zero predict the future?
Will Legend's reactions be exactly as I foretold?
Actually, I'm the one foretelling. What am I talking about? Anyway,
Bye,
see you
guys.
guys next time.
Later.